Hi, everyone. Good morning from Alice Springs, Northern Territory. This is Blind Magic in Alice Springs, episode 1301. And I am your presenter and host, Murray Stewart. Separation anxiety. Oh, yes, separation anxiety. I wonder if you suffer from that. I have suffered from that. In fact, I believe I still do. And with my brain being so different these days, considering what has happened on the inside of that brain, yeah, I do believe that I'm still struggling with that. I tend to catastrophize over the loss of someone from my life. Yeah, I do catastrophize. I mean, even now, I'm thinking about the day that my beautiful Sainter, my beautiful puppy dog, leaves me. I am. In the past, my resolution to such matters is to self medicate, mainly through alcohol, and to get angry with the person who I have separated from. That's not a solution, folks. No, it's not. I have found, after much thinking, that the best way to handle the loss of someone is to not focus on that someone, to immediately begin to focus on the things and the people that you do have in your life, rather than the person that you have lost. Yeah, that to me is the number one suggestion I can give you. Because if you do that, you will realize that you still have a reason to pull yourself together and to focus on you. Yeah, getting yourself right for the people that you do have in your life. Let's say, for example, you lose a partner for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. Rather than to concentrate on that loss, that person, that circumstance, as I said, immediately focus on the people you do have in your life, the remaining people. It may be children. It may be your friends, your other friends. And if you do that, you will realize you have so much love and kindness to give. You do, because they need you. And if you do realize that, you will begin to take good care of yourself and put yourself first, second, and third for a while. That's right. Practice some self-love. The most important person in the world ultimately is you. And if you can practice that self-love, and if I can give you a hint in that direction, the best way to do that first and foremost is through good exercise. That's right, get into an exercise routine and don't turn to alcohol. No, that can be a very, very negative way to resolve issues. If you're having sleeping difficulties, there are some medications out there that you could talk to your doctor about. I do understand. I totally understand if you are out there and you are self-medicating. My suggestion is, if that's the solution you have chosen, please do it wisely, very, very wisely. Don't drink ever if you're angry, and don't drink to actually get drunk. No, don't do that. If you're going to utilize such substances, simply do it to relax. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. But truly the best way is to discuss with your doctor about what medications are out there that may help you get a good night's sleep. Try some meditation. Try some breathing exercises. But in general, exercising during the day, whether it be getting onto an exercise bike or walking, whatever can ensure that by the time you're ready for bed, you are nice and tired. That will be the best way. Ultimately, that is the best way. Even better than prescription drugs. I myself am going through a difficult patch at the moment with sleep. I am. And I'm finding that the medication that has been suggested certainly does get me to sleep, but causes me some very, very bad dreams that I'm not liking. They're so real, folks. They're so real, they're frightening. But I absolutely need to practice what I preach and get back to my exercise, get back to the things I enjoy, like coaching these wonderful kids at the Running Academy, Alice Springs. And that will mean that by the time bedtime comes around, I'll be nice and relaxed and tired and ready for a good night's sleep. And my mind will be clear and my body will be healthy. And the next morning I won't be waking up with the effects of self-medication, that is alcohol, which can only lead to the mind being very, very disturbed through the lack of quality sleep. Yeah, I'm struggling with this at the moment. I have not drunk a drop now for some 5 months, but I'm still struggling with sleep, and I'm still trying to find answers. And I find that I do have the answers. It's just about putting them into practice. And starting often with exercise is the hardest part, just starting. So that's exactly what I need to do. So today I will orientate myself back around my exercise bike, and hopefully within the next day or two I will begin biking again and doing my other exercises. And that will lead to those beautiful red blood cells rushing around the body, replenishing my mind, and ensuring that physically, when bedtime comes around, off to sleep I will go. Yeah, the natural way, the healthy way, the great way. And then I'll wake up in the morning ready to do the things that not only I enjoy, but that will also benefit the community around me. Because I know that I have great qualities to share with my community when I'm at full tilt. So I do need to get back to being at full tilt. I love it when I'm performing at my best. And I know that my community benefits from what I churn out. So I need to start, as I said, practicing what I preach and just getting a start. So today will be the day where I'll at least orientate myself again around the zones of my house and back to the bike. So I'm ready to start, ready to get back to being the person that I want to be for those in my life that I love. And that's what I talk about when coming back to that separation anxiety that I spoke about at the top of this episode. Please, folks, always remember at the end of the day, we're only renting part of the world that we are treading on, the same as others are renting their part of the world. And the same as we're renting someone else's time when we're having a friendship with them or a deeper relationship. So if we remember that, we will concentrate on the fact that no one belongs to someone else. No, they don't. And not one area belongs to us. If we know that, then we have a clarity of mind about just concentrating on sharing the world we have, therefore the space we have with others, and ensuring that once someone moves out of our life, we can therefore move on to being a better person by concentrating on one's self. And once we've done that, we will be a better person for our number one self, but also in order to give to others, to provide them with our qualities, our wisdom, our experience, our time, and most of all, our love and our kindness. Yes, folks, that is ultimately the answer to separation anxiety. And in terms of our favourite pets, particularly if we have a companion animal, yes, they will pass. They will. We all do. But maybe preparing for that day when it is coming, for getting ourselves a little replacement. Yes, someone that will tread on their part of the world that they formerly tread upon. Yeah, that's right. In the case of a dog, get yourself a little puppy to replace whom you have lost. That is an answer, I believe, to that form of separation, which is real. It's very, very real. Yes, we do get very close to our companion animals. I'm very close, as I said, to my puppy dog, Sainter. And I've already started to think about that horrible day when he's no longer with me. So rather than to dwell, I need to prepare the ground and have a plan. And so I do have a plan that hopefully will ensure that the sadness is neutralized. And when the sadness is neutralized, that makes life worth getting on with. And it makes not only life worth getting on with, but also it will ensure that you can continue being productive. Yeah, giving out that beautiful love and kindness to all of those around you. Because believe you me, separation anxiety, the grief that comes with it, can be incredibly disabling. So don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Practice some of the steps that I have outlined today. And if you practice those steps, I'll promise to practice those steps as well. So let's do it together, folks. Yeah, let's absolutely do it together. Let's start the planning today so we can do the doing tomorrow when that tomorrow comes. Because inevitably the tomorrow does come. Whether we like it or not, it does. Okay, folks, this has been and always will be episode 1301, and it's been a Blind Magic Communications production.